within 2 weeks, I think I gained 26,000 followers. And then now I'm almost at 70 now, and it's been 2 months, July, August, September, 3 months.
All right, Belle, thank you for being here. Jumping on the call. Obviously, we are chatting a little bit before this, but I want to jump into the first question. And the first one is really about like, when did you start working with us? And what was the biggest issue that you needed to overcome? I think you DM'd me on Twitter, actually, and we were messaging
I
back and
did,
forth.
yes.
But what was that like big issue?
Yeah.
When did we start?
Well, so I started in July, and my biggest issue at the time was just accountability. I knew I wanted to make it something that I did full time and really delve deeper into it, but I just felt like I didn't have the tools or the people around me to help me get there. So I really wanted to put myself in a community that people were doing the exact same thing. So when I found you on Twitter, I looked over your content. I found Logan and looked it all over, and I just decided to reach out to you to ask for any tips and advice, which led me to join the group. So I would say the biggest thing that I struggled with was the accountability, the consistency, and just putting it into putting the idea that I want to have this full time into reality.
Gotcha. And but you were already doing it. You were on TikTok, right? So, what did
I
that look
was,
like?
yeah.
How did you start the TikTok, and like why didn't the TikTok expand to the other platforms or to something full time?
Well, I saw TikTok as more of like a fun, like it doesn't really matter what I post kind of platform, which is why I think I did well on it because I started out posting last year, probably a year ago, just like
Okay.
trends and just random things, and then I started posting about the gut health, the thing that I talk about the most, and I saw a lot of people kind of really resonate with it, and everyone really liked that type of content. So I kept going through with that. And that's when I was like, okay. And the amount of people that were reaching out to me, I was like, okay, wow, I can actually do something with this.
Amazing. And then I think well, I'll get to that in a second, but how did you try to overcome that like problem of accountability before you found us? Did you try anything, or were we like the first people that helped?
Yeah. So I tried watching things on YouTube. I would find people on YouTube just talking about TikTok in general, because that was the platform that I posted on the most, about how to monetize your social media, how to create authentic content. And I just never really, I would watch the videos, but they never really stuck with me. And I kind of knew that I needed to have someone to talk to, like someone to hold my hand along the way, essentially,
Yeah,
just to guide me through the process, or else I would slip off and I wasn't taking it seriously.
for sure. Almost like a roadmap. I think we use that word a lot, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
exactly.
it's just true. Where
Yeah.
like what does your outcome look like today? Because obviously you came to us with TikTok. I think you had like 1,000 IG followers, and IG went crazy.
Hmm.
And I think the only big
Yeah.
thing was like, hey, we're like, Belle, hey, it's just like post your TikToks on IG. And
Yeah,
that
like think of
like,
it as the same. Yeah.
yeah, it just changed overnight. So what does that look like? And then what does monetization look like for you now?
Yeah. So when I first joined, within the first week, you guys said to repurpose my content, and I was kind of afraid because I thought Instagram had to be very aesthetic. I just had this visual, like this idea of it in my mind. And TikTok was, like I said before, a lot more fun, a lot more laid back to me. So you guys were like, repurpose your content, take your TikToks that have done the best and post them on Instagram, and don't care about, having them be perfect. And I think with like the second I posted them, they started to blow up just like they did on TikTok. So within 2 weeks, I think I gained 26,000 followers. And then now I'm almost at 70 now, and it's been 2 months, July, August, September, 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still do that trick too. I'll take my old TikToks and just repurpose them, and they do really well.
I think
So
you've had a couple like almost
essentially,
10 million viewed reels.
yeah, which is crazy. And they're the ones that you wouldn't expect too. Yeah, but as of right now, monetization for me, with the increase in followers on both platforms, I've gotten a lot of brands reaching out. So my main monetization right now is brand deals, and because of the follower increase, I've been able to increase my price like 10 times more than what I was originally charging, and that has given me a full-time income in itself. And then aside from that, I'm working on my kind of group coaching, like community coaching with girls who are dealing with the same health issues as I am. so I can guide them through the process, because people have reached out to me and they don't know where to start, and that's something I can help them with. So
Amazing. I know we've been working with you on that a lot with like sales calls and like the structure, and you didn't really want to sell it
yeah, yeah,
much, that type of thing. Um,
yeah.
I'm excited for that when that really
But
starts.
that's the thing. That's the thing too about being in the group. I could easily just not do it because it makes me uncomfortable, the sales, because
Mhm.
I've never done something like that before. But because I have you guys reaching out to me and we have the calls, it forces me to kind of show up and be
We're
like,
not,
okay,
yeah, we're
I'm
not
gonna do
yelling at you, but
this.
we're saying, hey, you need to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like holding me accountable for it in a good way.
For sure. Amazing.
Yeah.
So, were you skeptical about anything when you like first reached out, before starting? Were you skeptical at all?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. So I wasn't skeptical about the group. Like I had a feeling it was good. But I did, when I first joined, I did want to see like other people you guys have worked with. And I know now there's so many more people in the group. But at first I did want to see like some sort of, I guess, evidence, that
Sure.
your coaching works in a sense. And Noah actually did direct me to someone at the time, so that was good. But that was the only thing that came to mind.
For sure. Yeah, you were one of the first, probably like the first 7 people in. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're still new
It's
at that
it's
time.
very cool to see. Yeah, it's very cool to see how you guys have changed it too. Like you're constantly adding stuff and constantly improving it. Um, like my dad joined the group, for example, because he saw how well it was doing for me.
Mhm.
And he asked me how it was when I started. And I was like, well, um, they've just improved a lot, like you guys are
Yeah.
consistently
Like
working with us
like
and
the
changing
Discord,
things.
like the Discord change. I think that was a big one.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there'd be messages on IG and text and whatever, and like you're talking to Logan or you're talking to me, and then one of us is confused on like what's going on. Now it's just one place. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
I
I'm
like the
glad.
Discord. Yeah, I do.
I'm glad. If there was one thing that you would change, what would that be?
I think it has more so to do with me, not the group. I feel like you guys are doing everything that you can to help guide someone along the way. It has to be equal parts, You're not
Gotcha.
gonna pull them up the rope. They have to go up with you.
Mhm.
Um, so I think nothing on your end. There's nothing that comes to mind.
Amazing. Cool. And if there's one thing you're happiest about,
Yeah.
what do you think that would be?
Uh, Being around people who are doing the same thing and who are constantly talking about it, it just like it it's nice to be in that group of people who are, like-minded.
Perfect. And Belle, if there's anything you want to leave as like a last like message on this, what would that be?
If you're hesitant to dive deeper into social media because of fear or because of what other people will think, that none of that's worth it, because that's something I struggled with a lot at the beginning. But once you guys told me this too, once you see where it can go and where it can take you, all of that will disappear. So just to start.
I think we're all that way. I was that way too, for sure. All right. Thank you, Belle. That was amazing.
Yeah.